Hi, beautiful Libra friends. Welcome to your January 2018 general reading. I do apologise for December. I was on holiday. I needed the break. Now I'm back and I'm ready to walk the whole year with you. So you'll see me every month. Okay. Don't forget to tell your friends. All right, I'm just going to get straight into it because I'm actually getting quite a lot of information for you guys coming through. Now, at the end, I have been guided this year to use this particular deck, the Blue Angel Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. It's a deck I used to use personally for myself, and I've not really used it for clients up until this year. I've had it for years, but I feel that I've been asked to use this deck not only to give more clarity through pictures to my wonderful friends out in YouTube land, but also to they fit with the vibrations and the energies that we're moving through at the moment. They're very, very high vibe cards, and quite often you can see multiple things in the pictures because the artwork is just so perfect. Okay, all right. They've stopped me talking because they want me to get on with the message. Okay, I feel like for most of you that are watching this, that this is a month of transformation, big changes for you. And some of it, I don't think it will be unexpected for most of you. So some of you, it will be unexpected. Something will happen and you'll go, well, normally I would respond like this, but you know what? I'm going to do it this way. And that's just going to happen organically. And that's because you're coming in to an awakened state of consciousness. You're remembering what it feels like to work with your intuition, and you're not afraid. You're moving forward. I feel like you've worked hard to get to this point. It's been a bit of a slog for you the last year. I know I'm Libran, but this is your time now, and you know that. You can taste it, you feel it, and you're just like, yeah, nah, bugger it. I'm going over there. I know what I want, I know what I need to do, and this is it. This is me, this is who I am, and aren't I wonderful? And that's not about you being, snobby or putting others down. This is about you coming into recognition and accepting your strength, your power, your ability to just know stuff. And you're doing that because you are working more and more from your intuition, from your higher state of consciousness, where you are being guided and acting on that guidance from spirit. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure it will for most of you. Now, they're also saying, because you are working from this higher state of awareness, excuse me, you need to remain, as you have for the last year, you need to remain patient. The seeds you have planted will grow, but there is a process and it takes time. Okay, so the way that we are able to manage that is to listen deeply, go within and find that space where we fit, and treasure that, and listen to what's being said in that space. Listen to the guidance that's coming through, and be aware that it's there, it's growing, and at the right time it will come forth. Okay? I do feel like, because some of you have had such a tough time up to this point in particular areas of your life, that if you get the opportunity, you do need to take yourself away for a bit of a break. Doesn't have to be a huge, holiday. Just a break, a weekend away, a day away. Just go and do something completely for you. Be a little bit selfish and just say, no, I just need a break. And you need to be okay with asking for that, all right? Asking for support around that and just taking off for a little bit. I feel like that will be really helpful for you, so you can find the space and the time and not feel bad about creating the space to listen deeply, all right? So that you can get in touch more and more to recognize how to work with your higher states of consciousness and your awakened states. I feel like a lot of you are awakening, okay, to higher perspectives, all right? And it's almost like you're walking through and you're seeing things differently for the first time, or for the first time in a long while. I feel like some of you were doing that and then things got busy, life happened, you know, and you forgot. And all of a sudden life got heavy again. And, you know, when I talk about heavy, I'm not just talking about physical weight. I'm talking about energetically. It got heavy and you kind of lost your way. But you're being asked to, they're telling me hope, have hope, work from the perspective of hope. Hope and faith, they walk together. You can use them together. Have faith, have hope that you are going to be able to connect to your awakened states, to your higher consciousness, to your higher guidance team that is around you and wanting to work with you in this way. I feel like some of you also are going to, that you're being asked to make a decision, or you are asking this of yourself to make a decision around a particular aspect of your life. I feel for some of you it could be a relationship, a personal relationship, and whether or not you need to let it go or whether or not you need to move forward. So here's the thing, 2018 for everyone is a gateway year. And you can, you know, you can Google that, read about it from people who are much more experienced in that field than me. But from what I understand, it is a gateway year. And there are particular things that are happening for everybody. Lots of shifts, lots of energetic clearing that are just going to happen. It doesn't matter who you are. The point is to accept that and understand that and how that affects you, or how you can use that to walk forward. So with Libra this month, the message is to have hope and to have faith, and to understand that when you use hope and faith, or when you use those particular aspects of being, ways of being in your life to set up what you want, to create, to call in what it is you want, you are able to make good decisions, sound decisions that are good for all parties involved. Now, some of you are being asked to make these decisions, and I do believe for some of you it is about a personal relationship, whether or not you, that's where I was getting to, sorry, whether or not you need to let it go, cut it loose, or whether or not you can hold on to it, develop it, and walk with it. Kindly and gently and compassionately and in a loving way for all concerned. So what you need to do is, 2018 being a gateway year, we are being asked to let go of stuff that no longer serves us. So for those of you that resonate or who are seeking information about making a decision around this particular relationship, you need to ask yourself, if I walk forward in this new vibrational energy that's occurring, is this relationship good for me, or is it not so good for me? Is it feeling light, or is it feeling heavy? If there are aspects of it that are feeling heavy, that have felt heavy for quite some time, and perhaps may have been the aspects of this relationship that are pushing you to make a decision, it's probably best to let it go, okay? With love, with compassion, cut it loose. You don't need that baggage anymore, my darlings. It was baggage because you needed to learn a lesson. Now it's remaining baggage because you haven't let it go. You're only hanging on to it because it feels safe. And I know this may sound quite brutal, but you don't need to feel safe. You are safe. You are protected, okay? Drop what is no longer serving your highest purpose, what is no longer feeding you with love and joy. Let it go, because you need to create space for what's coming to you. This is where hope and faith comes in. Understand that when you put yourself in energetic alignment, vibrational alignment with what it is you desire, a new wonderful relationship, a fulfilling relationship, that wonderful new career, you know, beg your pardon, that course that I've been wanting to do at an affordable price for so long. If you want to make space for that, you need to let stuff go so that that space can be filled with what you want, as opposed to what is no longer needed. I know that will make sense for those of you that are looking to make that decision. And I know, given that, you will either choose wisely or you will choose to continue. And that's okay too, but you need to understand that if those particular aspects don't change, then aspects of that relationship that you're blaming the other person for, that was done a long time ago. If it keeps hurting you, then you need to step up and tell yourself, well, now I'm doing this to me. It's not the other person. I hope that makes sense. And I'm sorry if that sounded brutal, but you needed to hear that in that way. Yes, I do feel like some of you have almost forgotten how to hope because it's been such a hard slog. So you are being asked to have faith and to figure out what hope means for you again. Because there is, I feel like there's, for some of you, there is an injection of prosperity mindedness available to you. And with that, you have the ability to call in more money, to call in better finances, to call in health around your finances, and to have an abundance mindset put down so that you can walk forward with that. Not just materially, but in other aspects of your life as well. But for some of you, that will mean a bit of a cash injection. You know, whether you're waiting on a settlement, I feel like some of you are actually waiting on a decision from the legal system. And the odds are this month, if you walk forward with hope and faith, that justice will be served, okay? Or if it's not initially, there will be the other processes that need to happen will occur and results will be in your favor. I hope that makes sense. I feel like a lot of you feel like you're approaching the finish line. Spirit are giving you a big... They're clapping and high-fiving for you. So well done for putting in the hard yards. You are almost there. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. You are almost there. You are going to be triumphant. You are going to get this done, okay? I know that some of you feel like there's some of you who are feeling a little bit bored with life at the moment, bored with your job, bored with the relationship, and you're feeling, oh, but I feel like some of you, if you just look at it from a different perspective, you'll actually find that, well, you got what you asked for. You got what you wanted, you know? So looking at it from that perspective and being grateful and moving yourself into that particular... I'm just going to turn on the light, guys. It's getting a bit dark now. Sorry for interrupting. I'm just going to pause. Okay, let there be light. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. I feel like some of you are feeling, like I said, a little bit bored. But if you just look at it from the perspective of, well, I did get what I asked for. I got what I vibrationally put out there. So I'm grateful for that. And that shows me that I can create my life. You can use that then as a stepping stone. If you just come from that slightly different perspective and operate from that way, you'll be able to see how powerful you actually are. Well, I did call this in. I did get what I asked for. So now I can cut that away. Remember, let go of what no longer serves me. I've learned the lessons, or I've learned what I needed to know. I've received the knowledge. I've received the passing on. I can now let that go and make space for something else to come in. So if you look at it like that, I understand that there are some of you out there who are feeling bored, discontent with life at the moment, who are feeling like you're taking 2 steps forward and 27 back. That's going to settle. It is going to settle. There's lots of movement happening. There's big shifts around you this month. Lots of big, bright, moving forward energies. And the stuff that's no longer needed, remember I said some of it's happening anyway. It's being cleared for you, my dears. All right. So my Libran friends, you just need to, anything that you need to clear, that you need to take out of your life, please do so, and have hope and faith that that space will be filled. You just need to work on your energetic alignment, okay, with universe, and call them in. Call what it is you want in. But you're almost there. Don't give up. You're almost across the finish line. I do feel like some of you are going to be also putting your creative thinking hats on, finding your way out of issues that have been hanging around for a bit, and you've just had enough, okay? So you're just going to put your creative thinking hats on. Solutions are going to come to you. You're going to voice your opinion and people are going to laugh and just say, that's not going to work. But you're going to know that it is going to work, and you're going to find a way to implement it, and all will be well. Okay, so for those of you out there, well done. You creative thinkers, you go for it and put those plans into action and watch it just dissipate. All right. But for Libra this month, the big message is taking the time to create the space to be able to listen deeply, because you are being connected, you are standing in awareness of your higher states of consciousness. You are operating from this level now, and you are enacting it quite easily and relatively quickly from a creation aspect in your physical life, in your mundane life, all right? And I don't say mundane to tell you that your life is boring. I use the term to differentiate it from spiritual life. Okay, so when I talk about mundane life, I'm talking about aspects we have to hold to walk through this physical world: jobs, family, careers, paying bills, all that kind of stuff. All right, okay, so I don't mean to offend when I say mundane. Yep, again, they're giving you high fives and lots of claps. So you're nearly there. You're nearly at the finish line. Just keep going this month. Just keep going. Treat yourself gently. Take care of yourself physically and take some time out, all right? And please have hope. Have faith. Hope, faith, and just keep going. You were there, you were there, you were there. And as you learn to align what you are seeing, what you know with your mundane physical world, understand that that's going to take some time for some of you to get used to, but this month is all about that. This is your transformational month, all right? And you're moving forward in leaps and bounds, okay? All right, they're asking me to lay down the cards now, so I'm going to do that. Beautiful Blue Angel Oracle deck. I'm just going to shuffle them and see what comes out. I'll just put my notebook to the side. Messages for my Libran friends. Their spiritual journey, for their spiritual aspect for January 2018. Messages for my Libra friends. Oh, so much humidity around at the moment. My cards are sticking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Libra friends, January 2018. Messages for their spiritual aspect. Oh! All right, there you go. There she is. Beautiful Shambhala angel. Divine feminine aspect. Remember I said be gentle with yourself? She's all about being gentle with yourself, but also standing in your power. Not just as a woman, but if you are a man watching this, getting in touch with your feminine aspect and understanding the nature of that power and using your superpowers for good, okay? All right, so we've got beautiful Shambhala angel there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Whew. Very powerful, very powerful. Transformation indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, lovely. And the card on the bottom, please. Wow. Okay, so divine feminine aspect, understanding what that power means for you. The power, what that means for somebody else is not going to have, it's not going to resonate with you. So find out what it means for you and use that, whether you are male or female. All right. And this word Shambhala, I do feel like some of you resonate with that word more than what me saying divine feminine aspect, because that's what this beautiful goddess represents to me. So please, for some of you, you'll need to go and Google or pick up that book and look up Shambhala for yourself, because there will be meaning there for you as well. All right. Okay. Now, what else came down? The overarching theme of your spiritual spread for this month is beautiful peace dove, ascension into the light, and the words there are as above so below. So remember when I said, when I talked to you about in your initial messages about maintaining your vibrational alignment to what it is you want to create. So as above so below is a phrase that has been historically used to discuss and teach us how to recognize, or to recognize rather, not how to recognize that what we think, because our thoughts are very powerful, what we think creates, and then it is so. Okay, that's how powerful your thoughts are. Because like attracts like. So that energetic thought or rocket of desire, as Abraham Hicks would put it, it brings stuff to you. So this is about also you understanding that there is no separation from universal consciousness, that how we view what we would perceive to be heaven, or higher aspects of consciousness, or whatever it is you ascribe to, I would never presume to judge you for your thoughts. I would never presume, or for your beliefs, okay? I'm just using language that is familiar to me, but take it as you will. So whatever you would ascribe to, what is there, what you think about is there, can actually be in the physical. You can call it in. So as above, so below is all about that understanding, that connection, all right, between our physical world and that which we would call our spiritual aspect, or the world above, all right? So as above, so below, that is the overarching theme. And that part of that journey is holding on to hope, holding on to faith, that what we think about, what we desire, what we talk about all the time, what we place our focus on is in fact being created. Okay, that's a universal law. That is not something that anybody is going to get out of. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, the next card that came down for you was the Elohim, and the words underneath there, there you go, is pathways of light. All right. This again talks to me. Remember, I was shown the sun. This talks to me about illumination, pathways of light, and these beautiful celestial beings, the Elohim. This is about you understanding, again, coming into awareness of your higher states of consciousness and really trusting that you do have a divine connection. You may not always recognize it, but it is there, and you can develop that. You can strengthen that. You know, your spiritual connection, your spiritual strength, it's just like muscle training in a gym. The more you use it, the more you become familiar with it, the more you refine it by eating well, by exercising and taking care of your physical self, the more you are able to connect with that spiritual knowledge, that spiritual column of light that is coming constantly, that is washing over you, that is giving you this information and higher guidance. And you can use that in your daily life. I'm doing it all the time these days. Okay, now, infinite possibility with the synchrotron. See that? Just in the middle there, that little, look at that. The infinity symbol. And going on and on and on. Ever expansive, spiraling in and then spiraling out. That's you. That's you. And you need to know that you are limitless. You are absolutely limitless. So dream big dreams. And as you are becoming familiar with your awareness, with your higher states of consciousness, and learning to use that and recognize it and utilize it in your life to get what it is you want, you need to understand that it's okay to dream big. It's okay to want good things, all right? And you absolutely have the power as a divine creator to call it into you, all right? As above, so below, people, all right? All right. The next card that came out was Sacred Earth. And I told you this too when it came through, but you needed to see the picture, obviously. The words there are health and vitality, all right? So you can see the connection. As above, so below. This beautiful tree here gathers nutrients from the ground, and it goes up into the tree, into the furthest reaches of the tree, And you know, science tells us about the gas exchange in trees, and that is all used for the greater good. All right? You need to be able to nurture yourself as trees nurture themselves. You need to be able to pull sustenance from your physical so that it enables you to operate on the spiritual plane as well. Okay? And it's nothing to be afraid about, and it's nothing for you to say, oh, well, it's just not me, I can't do it. Guess what? You are doing it. You are doing it. Whether you like it or not, you are doing it. The universal energies are sweeping you up on this journey, and it's up to you to grab the reins and hold on and go for the ride, or you can just say, no, not for me. And that's okay too. You're just not there yet, but you will be. You will be. And there are going to be things that happen for you this month, decisions that you're going to come to in May, and you're going to go, oh, that felt pretty good actually. I wonder what would happen if I just did that to this situation in my life. And it's going to start from there. I feel like for most of you, you are actually going to grab on and you're going to go, yes, let's take this journey. I want to. I'm so ready. Some of you are going to hold back, and that's okay too. You've just forgotten what it is to hope. You've forgotten how good it feels to have hope, and that's all right. Start small. Start where you're at. I'll always say this. You'll hear it from me more and more this year. Start where you are at. Because I can tell you right now, I know for a fact, you are made of stardust. You are a divine being, and you can do whatever it is you want to do. And there will be days of darkness. But days of darkness also mean that days of light are coming. You cannot have darkness without the light, and vice versa. It's all about finding that balance and walking forward with this newfound awareness that is being developed in you. Okay, I do hope you take the journey, my dear, dear Librans. I know I certainly am, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is a wonderful year for new beginnings, and I do hope to walk with you during this year. All right, my lovely ones, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I do hope it was helpful. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Tap that little notification bell as well so you know when I'm posting new videos. And make sure, if this message didn't resonate with you, that's okay. Look for your other signs as well, and they might resonate with you more. All right. Much love to you, my dear ones, and I'll see you next month.